scene script. Have you ever wondered how just one night could completely turn your life around? In the grand tapestry of life, each thread weaves a tale of transformation and change. But what if we could harness this power of transformation for ourselves? What if, within the span of a single night, we could alter the very fabric of our reality? Enter Neville Goddard, a trailblazer of the mind, who believed in the profound power of thought and its ability to shape our lives. He taught us that our reality is not merely a consequence of random events, but a manifestation of our deepest beliefs and assumptions. This is the essence of the law of assumption, a principle that asserts our ability to bring about change in our lives simply by assuming that change has already occurred. Goddard's teachings have a clear message. One night is all you need. A seemingly bold statement, but let's delve deeper. This concept isn't about the physical passage of time, but rather the mental shift that can occur when we truly believe in our desires. One night, one moment, one thought can be the catalyst for a transformation as profound as a caterpillar emerging from its cocoon as a butterfly. In the quiet darkness of the night, when the world is asleep, your mind is awake, brimming with potential and ready to shape your reality. It's in these moments that you can tap into the power of the law of assumption, transforming your beliefs and in turn your world. Visualize your desires, feel them, believe in them. Your mind is a garden and your thoughts the seeds. Plant the seeds of your desires, water them with belief, and watch them grow into the reality you've always wanted. This is the power of the mind, the power of belief, and the power of the law of assumption. Now let's imagine for a moment the sheer magnitude of this power. The power to shape your world, to manifest your deepest desires, and to transform your life. Imagine, if you will, that your mind holds the power to transform your life in a single night. What if you could assume the feeling of your wish fulfilled and see it manifest in your reality? This intriguing question brings us to the law of assumption, a profound concept that has the potential to reshape our lives. At its core, the law of assumption is all about the power of our beliefs and feelings. It suggests that our reality is a reflection of our inner state, our assumptions about ourselves and the world around us. If we assume that we are successful, happy, and fulfilled, then that becomes our reality. On the contrary, if we assume that we are unlucky, unloved, or unhappy, that too becomes our reality. This law is not to be confused with the law of attraction, which has its own merits. While the law of attraction focuses on the idea that like attracts like, the law of assumption takes it a step further. It's not just about attracting what we desire, but rather assuming that we already have it, that we are already there. It's a subtle but significant shift that can be incredibly transformative. Now, where does Neville Goddard fit into all this? Well, Goddard was a firm believer in the law of assumption. He believed that our assumptions, whether they're conscious or unconscious, shape our reality. But he emphasized something crucial: the importance of feeling and belief. To Goddard, it wasn't enough to just assume something intellectually. You had to feel it, to believe it with every fiber of your being. This is where the real magic happens. When you truly feel and believe that you are already living your desired reality, then the universe has no choice but to reflect that back to you. So, in essence, the law of assumption isn't just about thinking or wishing for something to happen. It's about assuming, feeling, and believing that it has already happened. It's about living in the end, as Goddard would say. And remember this: assumption, although false, if persisted in, will harden into fact. These words from Neville Goddard remind us of the power of our assumptions and the potential they hold to shape our reality. So why not assume the best for ourselves? Can you truly change your life by changing your beliefs? This question brings us to the heart of Neville Goddard's teachings. Goddard, a profound thinker and spiritual teacher of the 20th century, proposed a radical idea. Belief is not a passive state, but an active force that shapes our reality. In other words, what you believe, you become. This is not simply an abstract philosophical concept, but a practical guide to living. It's a principle that has the potential to transform your life from the inside out. Let's delve deeper into this. Goddard suggested that our beliefs are like blueprints for the life we lead. They serve as a map, guiding our actions, thoughts, and experiences. When we consciously choose to believe in something, we set in motion the forces that will bring it into our reality. Now, you may ask, how does this work? The answer lies in the law of assumption, which Goddard often spoke about. The law of assumption states that your assumptions, whether they are conscious or unconscious, dictate your experiences. If you assume that you are successful, loved, and abundant, then that becomes your reality. Changing our beliefs, therefore, is not about wishful thinking or mere positive affirmations. It's about embodying the state of the person you wish to become. It's about shifting your entire perspective, your feelings, your actions, and your reactions to align with your desired state. This is the power of belief that Goddard emphasized. The beauty of this concept is in its simplicity and its universality. It doesn't matter who you are, where you come from, or what your current circumstances are. The power of belief is available to all of us. It's a tool that we can use to shape our destiny and manifest our deepest desires. So let's ask ourselves again, can you truly change your life by changing your beliefs? If we understand and apply Goddard's teachings, the answer is a resounding yes. After all, belief is the key that unlocks the door to your deepest desires. How can you put these teachings into practice to manifest your desires? You might be asking, well, let's dive into that. First and foremost, we must understand that the essence of Neville Goddard's teachings is the feeling of the wish fulfilled. But what does that mean? It's about tuning into the energy, the emotion, the sensation of already having what you desire. It's about living in the end result right now. Imagine for a moment that your desire is to own a beautiful house. Rather than focusing on the lack of it in your current reality, you begin to live as if you already own it. You feel the warmth of the sun streaming through the windows, smell the fresh cut grass in the backyard. Hear the laughter of your loved ones echoing through the corridors. In your mind's eye, you see the house, feel it, live it. This is assuming the feeling of the wish fulfilled. Now here's the next step, persisting in this assumption. This is where many falter. It's easy to slip back into old patterns of thought, to let doubt creep in. But remember, you are the architect of your reality. You hold the power, so persist. Even when reality seems to contradict your desires, even when the house is not yet visible in your physical world, persist in the assumption that it is already yours, because you see, the universe doesn't respond to your words or your wishes. It responds to your feelings, your beliefs, your assumptions. So assume the best, assume your wish fulfilled, and let that assumption become so ingrained in your consciousness that it becomes your reality. It takes practice, yes, it takes persistence, absolutely. But with these tools in your arsenal, you can begin to shape your world in ways you never thought possible. With these techniques, you can begin to shape your reality according to your deepest desires. Remember, one night is all you need to turn things around. So, why not make it tonight? Let your journey of transformation begin. So, how can just one night turn things around? You might wonder. Well, let's dive deeper into this intriguing concept. Neville Goddard often spoke about the transformative power of a single night. Imagine it like a seed. A seed, when planted and nurtured, grows into a magnificent tree. Similarly, your beliefs and assumptions, when nurtured with focused intent and unwavering conviction, can blossom into your reality. And it doesn't have to take years or even months. It could happen in just one night. Picture this. You're lying in bed, the world is quiet, and it's just you and your thoughts. This is the perfect time to plant your seed of assumption. Visualize your deepest desire as if it's already fulfilled. Feel the joy, the satisfaction, the triumph. Let these feelings seep into your subconscious mind. Let them permeate your being. This is not just idle daydreaming. This is a potent, transformative process. When you fully immerse yourself in the feeling of your wish fulfilled, you impress your subconscious with this new reality. And then, something magical happens. As you surrender to the stillness of the night, your conscious mind rests. But your subconscious continues to work, to weave this new reality into your life. Your belief, nurtured by the quiet intensity of the night, begins to manifest in your physical world. This, my friends, is the power of one night. It's the opportunity for a profound shift, a chance to pivot your life in a new direction. It's the moment when you take the reins of your destiny and direct it towards your deepest desires. Remember, the power is not in the night itself, but in your belief, your assumption. The night is merely a canvas, a stage for your belief to perform its magic. And this magic, once set in motion, can catalyze significant changes in your life. As you drift off to sleep tonight, remember, just one night could be all it takes to turn your life around.